Hello everyone, it's Roland Tech Virtual Assistant. I am Roland based in the Philippines. Today we are going to be having a discussion on a topic stated the difference between computer and AI, which is artificial intelligence. For the sake of those that don't know the full meaning of AI, it means artificial intelligence. We are going to talk about this topic today because in my previous video, a lot of our audience asked if artificial intelligence is going to take over computer in a very short while or in the future. So I answered and I said I'm going to make a very short video analyzing the difference between these both and how important they are to us as a virtual assistant. Now, the difference of these both is very clear. For the sake of those that are new beginner to virtual assistant, I want you to listen carefully. You will understand where I'm coming from in my explanation and in this teaching. And if you are new to this, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, follow, and share for more audience to see. Well, let's go back to this topic, which is very, very interesting for me. The difference between computer and artificial intelligence is I love talking about this topic because this is part of my area of specialization and I want to enlighten more people to understand so they don't get confused on the way by the overwhelming of learning about the difference of these two components, which is computer and artificial intelligence. Now, getting back to the topic, the difference is very, very clear. Now, I will make a very short example for you to state out the difference between these both components, which is computer and AI. When we talk about computer, we are talking about hardware. Computer is an hardware. Now, when we talk about AI, which is artificial intelligences, we are talking about software or rather a tools. Okay. So you can't possibly compare a hardware with a software. Okay. Because without a hardware, the software cannot run smoothly, but you are making comparison with a computer. So there has been computer before AI, before they introduced AI to the computer world or to the computer industry, or rather to the internet space. So computer has been there and will always be there. Okay. So what does AI does for us as a virtual assistant? AI helps us. It helps us to make our job easier as a virtual assistant, making uses of AI tools, different AI tools, always lighten up our job, make it the overload job to make it lighter and make it easier for us to time in as fast as possible, and we use AI tools to better make decision and make most of the prompts to make it easier when we are dealing with some difficult job. Okay, so AI is a tool, as I earlier said, it cannot be compared with a hardware, which is the computer. So another example of this is about this computer and AI is this. When we talk about computer, now we are talking about like a mighty tree with a root. Okay, now, when we talk about AI, artificial intelligence, we are talking about the branches of the tree. So that is another very short example of the difference between this computer and AI tools. Okay, for the sake of the new beginners to virtual assistant, when we talk about tools, you will understand, but maybe you will understand more when we talk about it as software. Okay, so you can call it a software, which is your AI. You can also call it a tools. So that being said, if you don't install it into the computer component or into your computer as a system, you cannot use your AI smoothly. So for the sake of those that also uses phone, if you have a Android phone, you can always download your AI tools from your App Store in your Android phone. For the sake of those that are using iPhone, which is iPhone users, you can always download your AI tools from your iOS. So it's very, very easy to use. It makes your job faster and easier and it runs smoother. Okay. And it has a prompt that can get you whatever things that you want to do, that you want to execute in your computer under the space of 2 seconds. So that is the reason why it is a supportive software, or rather it helps the computer to take fast decision and have a problem solving. Okay, so that is the uses of AI to your computer. So I hope you understand this clearly. For the sake of those that did not get it rightly from my explanation, feel free to drop a comment and tell us the part that you are not understanding, then we can attend to you personally. But if you still find it more difficult to understand, you can do your research and find out more about my explanation. I always told you in my previous video that make a research your primary skills. When you have a research as a primary skills, nothing will be too difficult for you to find out by yourself. Okay, so I hope you understand the differences between using of your AI, which is artificial intelligence, and the uses of your computer. So if you find this video helpful, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, and follow for more. You can as well do us a favor by sharing it to most of the audience to see our video. Thank you. See you in the next video.